How you doing? It's me, Zipstar. Hey, I gotta tell you, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. I've been back in touch with my old band from the '70s, Another Pretty Face. Yeah, and we're like completely doing a reunion in the spring of 2007. Yeah, that's next year. So it's gonna be really exciting. Tico's going to be with us from Bon Jovi and the whole rest of the gang. It's going to be great because it's been 9 years since we played together now, but it's going to be pretty cool. And they booked the dates already. We're playing on May 16th at the China Club in New York City, which is, I believe, 47th Street and 8th Avenue. And we're playing like a couple nights later at this great place in Jersey called the Sound Garden in Lodi, New Jersey. So, I'm just, it's like getting back together again with the old dudes in the band, and it gets me thinking about stuff, and I'm just thinking about when I first started heading to New York. I was just this starry-eyed, starstruck kind of, but I had to try to be cool because, I was, okay, I didn't want people to know I was such a goon, like I just fell off a turnip truck or something. But I was thinking back, and like I remember as a kid, I was always, very aware of like the kind of Hollywood scene, the New York scene. We're all kind of I don't know, maybe it's a gay thing, but people seem to be so, Entertainment Tonight, Access Hollywood, all that crap. We're all, just so whatever. Point is, like I remember in the '60s, like the cool club in New York was like the Peppermint Lounge, and but I never thought that place was cool because like people like Zsa Zsa Gabor and like Rock Hudson would hang out there. I don't think they were ever cool, even when they were like. I just don't think they were ever cool. Like the first cool place I ever thought really happened. Well, there was like 21 in New York, which was like where all the really classy movie stars went, but that was more of a restaurant. But there was like the first really cool place in New York was Max's Kansas City. I mean, in my mind, because that's where like Andy Warhol and his gang hung out, and I mean the place was just kind of a hole at that time. But then when Andy started getting more famous, then all these other artists and stuff used to start coming there, and it's like turned into Max's Kansas City turned into like a whole big deal. But like they didn't have rock bands there because they hadn't opened up the second floor yet, which is where they had the music. So when we first started playing in New York, we were playing at Club 82, which was way downtown. Max's Kansas City was around 23rd Street or something like that, I believe. Gee, it's been so long, maybe 13th Street, whatever. But yeah, so we were the 82 people. Then there was like also shortly around that time CBGB's opened too, but it would seem like every band had like their place that they were associated with, and Another Pretty Face was associated with Club 82. Then like the Ramones and stuff, they were associated with like CBGB's, and then like the New York Dolls were like associated with Max's Kansas City. So, and the Velvet Underground was Max's Kansas City. We all had our different like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but that's the way it was. But I remember when Club 82, and this happens all the time, and I guess that what they used to call it back in the day was when you start getting the bridge and tunnel people. Like when the word gets out that a place is cool, all of a sudden everybody starts coming, over the bridges and tunnels from New Jersey and stuff, and they they wreck the joint. Kind of, the ambiance goes away, the stars go away, and you're stuck with a bunch of people from New Jersey. You may as well just go out in New Jersey. No offense to New Jersey. Hello, I've lived there. I've made $1 million playing in New Jersey, but they really had a way of wrecking New York clubs. Same thing happened to Studio 54. All of a sudden, it starts getting in the papers. You walk in Studio 54, and it's like being in Hackensack. Or Hoboken or something. It just was, Liza Minnelli don't want to hang around with people from Hoboken, neither does Cher or Liz Taylor. But whatever. Oh, God, I wonder how long. I didn't even get to the point of my story yet, and I feel like I've been talking for a really long time. I do have a bunch of Max's Kansas City stories, because after, I don't know, I think, I don't know if Club 82 closed because they were having problems down there or what, but all of a sudden Another Pretty Face started playing up at Max's Kansas City, which was like, we wouldn't have done if Club 82 was still happening. I don't remember exactly how that happened there. But yeah, so we started becoming one of the Max's Kansas City bands, and the Fast, and a whole bunch of people that were down at 82, we all kind of migrated up to Max's Kansas City. But I remember we got a very chilly reception from like people like like the New York Dolls and stuff because they I don't know, everybody was real territorial back in the day, like nobody talked to the people who played at CBGBs. That was like the whole place reeked of piss and cockroaches. So like those CBGB bands, it's like, have you ever played at CB's? Like, oh hell no, I would never play down there. Whatever. It got cool later, but you couldn't go to CB's when you were in a glitter band because it would wreck your clothing. Like you were wearing all this fabulous, glamorous clothing, and you go down to CBGB's and you sit in somebody's piss, and there goes your outfit. So, you know what? I'm gonna have to continue this story because this is gonna go on forever, and you know how I hate to do that. But yeah, I got stories. Cause how the hell did this even start? Somebody asked me if I knew David Johansen, and that's how it started. Boy, do I have some stories about him, and that Miss Debbie Harry too. Because if you think her like being passed down on drugs in a phone booth at Club 82 or something, wait till you hear what happened at Max's Kansas City. I know it ain't even fair to do that. It's like if you're gonna tell the damn story, tell the damn story. Well, later, okay? I swear to God, I will remember. This is all going through my head now, and I will be back really soon. And I love you, and thank you.